Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. This is our third lesson in our book titled Tippu. We've met Tippu, his elephant family. Our last lesson, he met two new friends. So we are going to read a few more pages today, and we are going to see how Tippu and his sister and their new friends are moving through this journey they're on. What I want to do first is take a look at the questions. We are going to look at the questions first today. Our first question is going to be, what happens to the animals? We're going to use part of that question to begin our answer. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this part right here, happens to the animals. Doesn't always make sense when we first start, but we will restate that to begin our answer. And as we go along, after we read, we'll come back to it, and then we'll decide what part of our answer do we want to put this in. Do we want it to be at the beginning? Do we want it to be at the end? So we'll decide that after we read, okay? The second question, what does Tippu find when he wakes up? What does he learn about people? So we're going to reuse this part of the question to begin an answer, and we're going to learn this second part. In our second part of our question, we are going to learn, we're going to use he learn about people. So sometimes you've got to change the tense of the verbs. Sometimes you have to make it past tense. We might need this to say he learned about people. And again, we'll put the answer together using parts of our question to restate. Sometimes the answer's in the middle, sometimes the answer's at the beginning or the end. So we'll decide where we want that after we finish our reading today. So again, we're going to do pages 20 through 25 today. We're going to look at the illustrations first. I just love these illustrations. Let's go back a page. So yesterday, Tippu and his sister met a baby leopard and a baby rhinoceros. So by looking at the illustrations today, we've got the elephants, the leopard, the rhinoceros. Looks like we've got some trucks, a helicopter. Looks kind of scary, doesn't it? Looks like we've got Tippu and his sister, and if you can see these, they look like little darts that somebody shot at them. Hopefully it's a good thing. Now we've got Tippu getting off of a truck or walking down a ramp, but look at the background. Look at the illustrations. Looks like there's lots of green grass. There's some elephants over here, some birds. So let's see, by using these illustrations to kind of do a little story preview, let's go back and see how our elephants and their new friends are doing. The elephants, the leopard, and the little rhinoceros all follow the stork. Then trucks appear and a helicopter whirls overhead. The animals start to run. I think I'd run too. Tippu hears shots. His legs feel weak, and he finds himself tumbling to the ground. Tippu awakens in the truck with the other animals. The truck stops. The men gently lead the animals down to the grassy plain. So now we're back to this nice grassy plain. This place is safe for animals. Tippu begins to understand that not all men try to hurt animals. Some are good and gentle and helpful. So Tippu had a bad experience earlier in the story with men coming to hunt elephants. So did the leopard and so did the rhinoceros. But now the animals have had a good experience with some humans trying to help them. So let's go back to our questions. What does Tippu find when he wakes up? What does he learn about people? So when Tippu woke up, here they use the word awakens. So that means he woke up. Tippu awakens in the truck with other animals. The truck stops and the men gently lead them down to the grassy plain. This place is safe for animals. So I think with that, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped this first question, but we'll finish this one. We will start our sentence by saying Tippu finds blank when he wakes up. Okay, so by going back to your story, you can say Tippu finds a safe place for animals. You can say Tippu finds a grassy plain. You can fill that in with whatever you like. Okay. The second part of our question, we're going to write a second sentence. That one's going to start off, he learns. Let's say he learned. Means he already did. Blank about people. Period. Okay, so we restated, we put our answer in. So you can go back to your story. Some are good, gentle, and helpful. Okay? Tippu begins to understand that not all men try to hurt animals. Some are good and gentle and helpful. So you can fill in the blank. He learned blank about people. You can fill that blank in with the answer that will, it comes from your reading, but you can put that into your own words here. Okay? So let's go back up to this question. I didn't mean to skip ahead. What happens to the animals? So we'll go back in our story. I think this is a good place to find the answer. What happens to the animals? The elephants, the leopards, and the little rhinoceros all follow the stork. Then trucks appear and the helicopters whirl overhead. The animals start to run. So I think we can say, I think we can use this part right here to start our answer. The animals, we're going to restate that. The animals, and then you're going to fill in the blank. The animals start to run. I think that is a nicely constructed answer that answers that question. We will use your skill packet as we come toward the end of our book, and we will use that to review before we take an AR test. So I hope you like these videos, and I hope by doing these books in sections and answering questions one day at a time, I hope that helps you understand the story and remember the story. And we will do another picture walk from cover to cover tomorrow, answer the last question, and do a story review. So if you have any questions, I'm always available through Remind or Google Classroom. Thank you.